Ooh. What's up, everybody? It's your buddy, your pal, Mr. Nice Guy. Welcome back to MLB The Show. We're going to jump back into our road to the show. For a 60 overall A potential starting pitcher. All right, let's training facility. We can work on our pitch clutch. We can get 3 bonus tokens. We can work on pitch clutch and durability. Practice field. Work on our speed or our arm strength. Be pretty interesting. And then the bullpen. It's change-up velocity, control, or the change-up break. I think we're going to hit control. All right.
Philip Johnson, with a blend of raw talent and poise, is quickly becoming a player to watch this season.
Dynamic challenge. I like these dynamic challenges. They're pretty cool.
Number 94, Marco Castanon.
Let's go with the easy one here.
Marcos Castanon
Oh,
leading
oh.
things off and takes a strike. He checks his swing and hits it to the left side. And now 1 out.
Boom.
Pitcher definitely working with some deception. He was off balance at the plate, couldn't check his swing, and bounced out. Bases empty, 1 away. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Romeo Sanabria.
That's a ball, that's down.
And fires in a heater at 95. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Fly ball very deep to right field. It's carrying. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Starts the afternoon off right with a double.
Goodness gracious.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Braden Carpathios at the plate now, and that's ball 1. Johnson will challenge the call, thinking it was a strike.
Yeah, it was.
Just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for him. On 0-1, the delivery. And that drops in for a strike. That's towards center. Biggers in position. Gets there. Got it. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. And this one lifted to left. And that's the end of the inning.
All right.
So 1 hit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now at the plate, Tyler Robertson.
Tyler Robertson.
Hard hit left side. 1 away. This broadcast is brought to you by Thrifty Garmola's Discount Granola. If your oats and nuts are leaving a huge hole in your budget, it's time to get thrifty. That one fouled hard the other way. Verdugo playing up the middle at short, 25 years old, and he was born in Mexico. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. 1 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Got him.
That's a K. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. Next to hit for the Missions, Clay Dungan. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt.
Ball.
Here's the 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Grounder to second. Biggers. There in plenty of time, ends the inning.
Boom.
We've played 2 frames. It's 1-0. All set for the bottom of the third, and now the right fielder, Kai Murphy.
Number 1, Kai Murphy.
Chopped left side. It's there, 1 away. 1 out and the bases are empty. Lamar King Jr., the next to hit. Skies this one to center. 2 down. The lineup flips over. Digging in for the Missions, Marcos Castañón, 0 for 1. In the dirt.
Ball.
And there's a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, inning over on the strikeout.
Dynamic challenge. Here we go.
The first baseman, Romeo.
This is the guy that doubled on us earlier.
Sanabria
Ball.
in the box now and looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day. In there at the knees. The pitcher's approaching him much more cautiously after he gave up the double the first time around. That one misses.
Ball.
3-1 now. I'd expect him to try and put a fastball in the zone to avoid the leadoff walk. The hitter might be able to exploit that. That one misses.
Oh
It's a
my
leadoff
gosh.
walk. Johnson back to work after the leadoff hitter got on.
Designated hitter, right there. Start Castillo.
Out to center. Unrow moving under this one. Next to hit, Nick Schnell. Flied to left the first time. Close,
Nope.
doesn't get the call. Pitcher didn't like that call, and he'll challenge. Just caught the zone.
Yeah, I told you, man. I told
Was
you.
overturned. So they still have both challenges. And the right-hander deals. High fly ball towards left center. Encarnacion on the move to the alley and makes the catch.
Now batting.
Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Tyler Robertson. 0 for 1, rounded out the first time around.
Ball.
It is ball.
That one not close. And that's ball 2. If you've got good instincts and you see the ball's going to hit the dirt, you can take off early and try to move up. Wasn't able to advance that time. Chases a high fastball there. Missed inside. Now 3-1. Luis Verdugo in the on-deck circle. Here's a fly to left.
Pop it up.
Unrow glides in towards the infield and makes the grab. One runner left aboard, and they're down 2-0. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Mission's batting. San Antonio is famous for chicken on a stick, and it's a great item at the concession stand here at the park. Might want to pick some up and wash it down with a sweet mangonada. And the 1-1.
No, that's low. Ball.
Challenge from the pitcher. He thought that was a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. They've only got one challenge remaining. And the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Two now. And that's in the dirt.
Down. Ball.
And that is going to bring a tying run to the plate.
Now batting, second baseman, Clay
Johnson ready to fire again. One on, nobody out. It's in the dirt and scoots away. And the runner will hold. And that's a base hit. The tying run is aboard. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. Man, that pitch was tattooed. 108 miles per hour of exit velocity, and that's usually going to get you a knock. Now up, Kai Murphy. Swing and a miss, curveball in the dirt.
That's
good job to let the low one go there. Swing and a miss.
Ball.
This one's in the dirt. Throw into third. The tag safe. It's a wild pitch, and both runners are now in scoring position. And the 2-2. Called out on strikes. And that is a big first out. Johnson back to work. Two runners on. Big time challenge here. King in the box now takes strike one. And the strike zone swells in size. tying run at second base. Bottom half of the fifth. That one misses. And to count 1-2. That's a clear overthrow by the pitcher. He's not trying to be that far outside the zone on 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge K there. Excellent work to tunnel those last two pitches. He set him up with a high fastball, got the eyes up, and then buried the low curveball for the swinging K. Really good pitching. Castagnone in the box here lets that one go for a ball. With first base open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if the bases were loaded. I like the decision to swing on that one, but just couldn't square it up. Here comes the 1-1. Way out front for strike two. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
Got it. Got that dynamic challenge, too. Saved it.
Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books.
Yep.
Now for the
All right,
bottom
changing
of
up
the
pitchers.
sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Knorr, trying to
Got through enough
protect this
innings
lead.
that if we win, I should get the win. I believe that's how this works. Relieved in the 6th inning. Yep. The mission's 4-2.
Johnson tossed 5 shutout frames for him. Can't pin this defeat on him at all. He put them in position to come away victorious with a good start.
Pretty good. With the number 6 MLB prospect, number 1 starting pitcher prospect, and number 1 for Houston. What's better? What's better? Overall 65. Pretty nice perks there. Let's go to our tools. Overall increases to a 61. There we go. More upgrades there to our pitching abilities. Alright, cutter velocity, increased control, curveball break. Increase our arm accuracy. The training facility. Let's do that. Let's increase our curveball break. Oh, we're not doing so hot.
Philip Johnson on the hill for this one. Fresh off a stellar string of outings, all eyes are focused on the up-and-coming prospect. Can he keep it going? It's the Arkansas Travelers taking on the Corpus Christi Hooks. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in
Record
this
1-2.
Philip Johnson.
10
We're
games
well
started.
into the season. With the success he's having on the hill,
1.73.
his odds of advancing look quite good. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Andrew Kisner. And this one off and run.
First pitch, 707.
Ooh, down in the dirt. Going up high.
Inside,
Ooh, made
nearly
him jump
got
back.
the batter. That'll back him up a bit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Grounds this one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Now at the dish, Hunter Fitzgerald. And a curve misses outside. Pretty clear he's trying to work the outer half of the plate, maybe get him to roll over one and keep it on the ground. To short, could be two. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Johnson back to work after the error. Let's see if he lets this snowball.
Packers.
Just recording out.
Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. And that's in the dirt. Good job to let the low one go there. Hit on the ground, might be two. Flips it, there's one. To first, double play, nicely done. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Luis Suispel. That one off the mark. 1-0. Kisner standing on third with two out. One and one. Here's the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. And the right-hander deals. Battling here, fouls it away. That one is foul. We'll see another. Runner at third, two away. Struck the batter out looking.
Boom.
And that
Got
ends
him.
the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score.
Fade away with no baskets made, and that's tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster.
The Travelers at the
Leading
plate
off
here in
for
the second
Arkansas,
inning.
The second baseman, JT Aruda.
This broadcast is brought to you by the mathematical constant.
Oh, he's going to challenge? Yeah, that looked a little
real
low.
Numbers imaginary doesn't mean you shouldn't learn about it in high school algebra. And that was about as close as it gets, but it was a ball after all. Still one challenge left for him.
That one's in there. Ooh, this is bad. Down in the dirt. I'd rather be down in the dirt.
That's ball two. I know he's hunting fastball at the plate, but the pitcher doesn't have to give in. If he trusts his secondary stuff more, he should keep going to it. Here comes the 2-2.
Oh,
Hammer to deep right field. And
wow.
he's got plenty of carry. He sends it out of here. Made them pay for that one. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Digging in for the Travelers, Anthony D'Onofrio. Outfield pretty shallow here. That one hammered but pulled foul. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Oh, nice play. On that play, he didn't have any time to waste after making a good play on his forehand. Fast transfer from glove to throwing hand and a strong throw to get the out. Nice job. Brock Robin in the box with one away. Looks at ball one. One run in the inning so far. Here in the top of the second.
No, that's a ball.
Just off the outside edge. Pitcher didn't like that call, and he'll challenge. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. And that's in for a strike. And there's ball four.
Take your
Oh,
base.
my goodness.
Now the third baseman, Brandon Ike.
Nope, that's off the plate.
In the dirt. I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. Runner on the go.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses inside. Throw safe at second, not close. Next pitch, in for a strike. Runner at second here and one away. And ball four.
Oh, my God.
Johnson back at it after two straight walks. Big at bat here. Johnny Farmello stands in now and watches strike one. With his speed, it'll be really tough for the defense to turn two. And at this level, they may even rush the play and make an error. That's what makes him a weapon in spots like this. Ripped to third and caught. Throw behind the runner and
Oh, there we go.
so only one hit in the inning, the solo homer. And it puts them all set for the start of this inning. And now at the plate, Andrew Kisner. And he grounds it to the right side. Biggers. Now one out. Base is empty, one away. Next up for the Travs, Hunter Fitzgerald.
Ball one.
This one lifted to center field. Fry in position. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Packard. Hit into a double play the first time around. The 0-1.
Nope, that's low.
Yeah, slow.
2 outs, base is empty.
That's the ball.
That one in there. 2-2 now. Swings and flares it.
Oh,
That
my
one
God.
down for a hit. Gets on base and keeps it going.
That damn cutter, man. That cutter just...
Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Luis
Don't cut it.
Spell. Went down on strikes the first time through.
Huh.
Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Here's a grounder up the middle. There in plenty of time, ends the inning.
Tapped it out.
One
All
runner
right.
left stranded, but they're on top, 1-0. Top of the fourth
Moving
inning
on
with the
for
Travelers at the
Arkansas,
dish.
The second baseman, JT Aruda.
Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball. Oh,
Mm.
Pops this one up,
You got it, you got it.
and there's one away.
now batting, the right fielder, number
One out and the
27.
bases are empty. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Anthony D'Onofrio. This one ripped but snagged at third base. Might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had base hit written all over it. Just some bad luck. Bash down the right side, but foul. 2 down and nobody aboard. Top half of the fourth.
That's a ball.
Johnson,
check
surprised to
that.
not get the strike, and here's a challenge. Didn't miss by a lot.
Oh,
but
my
nails that
gosh.
ball. So they
So
are now
close.
out of challenges. This
Ball.
pitch misses. 2-1. Nice eye right there. And it finds its way through for a hit. That keeps the inning going.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's the third
number
baseman,
11.
Brandon Ike. Worked a walk in the first trip to the plate.
Ball.
Just missed. In the air to the right. And that's that.
All right, we're
And
getting
there's a
pulled.
new arm on the mound to start the fifth inning. Rhett Koba. This game is still pretty tight. Johnson, some decent work in a shorter start. This start had some teachable moments for sure. Not his
I
best
get the
showing.
loss.
To move up the ladder, he'll have to fix what wasn't working in this one and fine-tune his approach.
1 earned run. How did I get awarded the loss? Come on, man.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take.
Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that velocity. That velocity peak for my 4-seam fastball. Heck yeah. All right.
Philip Johnson with another.
Starting off with a dynamic challenge.
The designated hitter, number 88, Tommy White.
Tommy White leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Now behind 0-2 after he swung too late at that breaking ball. Might need to shorten up and protect if this AB is going to turn around. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one strays inside. What a take with 2 strikes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Wines, here's the pitch. And now it's filled up. On the ground to the right side, Biggers. In plenty of time to first. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result. So digging in, CJ Pitaro.
That's a ball.
Yeah, down low.
That's off the
that's
mark,
upstairs.
and the count is 2-0. 1 out and the base is empty. Grounder to short. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Decides to eat it, and they don't get the out.
Yeah, we set up the double play, though.
Batting third,
Colby
the
Halter,
shortstop,
the next to hit.
Colby.
Didn't play in last night's game, had a little breather. That one in the air to center field. Unrow as this one sized up. Gets there, got it.
Batting fourth,
Nate
the right
Nankel
fielder,
will hit
Nate
next. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Swings through it for the K.
Got him.
Swing went right over top of the curveball. They strand 1. We played 1 inning, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Justin Reamer.
Justin Reamer.
That one fouled hard the other way. Reamer, starting at third, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2023.
Nope.
At Mid-South Electronic Credit Union, you'll always feel welcome. Come try out their night lobby with friendly tellers and free slices of fresh carved ham. Proud sponsors of this broadcast. Runner on base to start
up the
the inning.
middle.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Cameron Leary, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the count 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second for 1. Double play. That is outstanding
Boom.
defense.
There we go.
Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Cooper Bowman now at the plate. Grounder to third, Whitaker. And that'll do it. Nothing doing in this inning. As we go to the last of the third, and now it's going to be Carlos Pacheco. First offering just misses. And he'll challenge from the mound. Thought that was a strike. And the call stands. It was a ball. That knocks him down to 1 challenge left.
That's a ball.
Johnson
No way.
thought that was a strike, so here's a challenge.
No way.
And that one did find the zone.
Yes.
They'll keep their remaining challenge. Downstairs. In the air to center. 1 up, 1 down. Nobody on with 1 out. Coming up to the dish now for Midland, CJ Rodriguez. Grounder up the middle, Williams. Whips it to first. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
The lineup flips
Tommy.
over. And now the DH, Tommy White. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball 1.
2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the corner. And the count even, 1-1. And that's in for a strike. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the back end of the third inning. That one misses.
3.
And a swing and a miss.
Got him.
And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We move on to inning number 4. The Hooks lead it 5-0. Welcome back. The Rockhounds at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey.
The Rockhounds get their name from the oil and gas industry in the area. A rockhound is just a nickname for a geologist. This one chopped on the ground. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Colby Halter digs in now. One out and the base is empty. It's ball 1. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. 2 away now. 2 down now. Nate Nankill, the next to hit. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. Ground ball to first. Oh, gloves it. And very nicely done for the out. Moving on to the 5th. The Hooks have the lead, 5-0.
I love the fan cam.
Ready to go
That
again,
is my
pitching
challenge.
with a lead.
The third baseman, number 5, Justin Reamer. Aye.
In the air, right field. Can't get there, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the center fielder, Cameron Leary, had an 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game.
Aye.
Leary, 24 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024.
All one.
Fastball in for a strike. Nobody out and a runner at first. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Swing went right over top of the curveball. Next up for the Rockhounds, Cooper Bowman. Pop up, foul on the right side. And there's 2 down. Man on at first,
Now batting,
digging
the
in,
left
Carlos
fielder,
Pacheco.
Number 2.
That's a little bit low.
Ball one.
On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 runner left stranded, and it is 5-0. Bottom of the inning. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, TJ Rodriguez.
TJ Rodriguez. Ball.
With a 6-run lead, no reason to be too fine with him here. You have to attack hitters in this spot. One ball, 1 strike. Line drive. Leaping try, but it's off the glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out. We head back to the top of the lineup, and here is Tommy White. Just off the outside edge. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Rodriguez on at first, no outs. Next one misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 3. Pretty unusual seeing him fall behind in the count like this. He could give up his first walk here.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. And makes the catch. Tagging at first, breaks for second. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Now batting,
Manager out of the
first
dugout.
And we got replaced.
So they turn things over to the righty, Cody Bolton, trying to strand the runner at second.
To win.
Johnson made it into the 6th and had just the 1 earned run. This is one he can look back
Yes.
on with some satisfaction. He wasn't utterly dominant, but he went out there and competed, and that really made a big difference to help him get the win.
Good, good. No earned runs in that game.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano todo, ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos, aquí los platos dan pa' 2.
Let's do this one. Your goal is to jump through the ladder without stumbling. You earn more points the better your timing. Eesh. Nah. We'll just do that one. Boost our arm strength. 2 tokens.